What is up, Yu-Gi-Oh fans? I am of course the Joker, back again today with another updated deck profile video. So, for this video, what I'm of course going to be talking about, as the title says, is my Fluffle deck. Now, a lot has actually changed with this deck since the whole link format, since the whole ban list. So my strategy for this deck has changed. It is more focused on a lot more draw power and helping me get those OTKs. And I actually don't even run that many Fluffle monsters within this deck, because I don't really even need to, for the amount of draw power, for the amount of recycling, and the amount of plays I can able to search for the ones that I really want. So for this Fluffle deck, these are all the Fluffle cards I'm actually running, which I'll be getting into right now. So for the Fluffle lineup, I'm of course still running that triple dog, as the Searcher is absolutely amazing. The double Penguin, I only run this at 2. I know that a lot of people run this at 3. To me, that's crazy. It gets cluttered, and you know, 2 is the magic number for the Penguins. Then for that play, I'm running the double bear and the double Fluffle wings. You know, I feel as if getting 3 of each, once again, it just gets cluttered, so I only really run 2 of each. And for my last Fluffle monster, I only run the 1 Fluffle Owl. Now, I don't run Sheep because I don't have Mrs. Radiant. I don't run Leo because Leo is, no offense to those that use it, but in my opinion, it's useless. I don't run Cat and or Rabbit because that's the recycling, and there is enough draw power and being able to get the cards that I want in this deck already. So that's why I only run these Fluffle monsters. For the Edge Imp monsters, I am running, of course, just the triple Edge Imp Chain and the double Edge Imp Saber, sorry. Those are the only ones that you need out of Edge Imps. You don't need any of the others. You don't need Tomahawk. You don't need the other crazy ones. That's just these 5 is enough. And to finish off the monster lineup, I'm of course running that triple King of the Swamp. You know, it searches for poly, it can be substitute for any fusion monster, and there's like no downside with this card. Now, of course, when Patchwork comes out, and we finally get in the TCG and all that, of course, I'd be wanting to get a Patchwork into this deck eventually if I'm able to get one. But with this deck, I don't spend so much money on it. This is more of a budget build, and that's why I've built it the way I have. So, moving on to the spells though, I am of course running the triple Toy Vendor, the double Frightfur Fusion, the 1 Frightfur Factory. I'm actually running the 1 Rebirth because I don't have Reborn, and it's actually a really nice card, you know, it just gets you more monsters on the field. Of course, I'm running the triple Polymerization. I'm then running the double Fusion Recovery. I've actually bumped Fusion Recovery down to 2 because I found 3 was getting cluttered. Then I'm running the 1 Instant Fusion. Sadly, I only still have 1. I've been trying to search for a second one that's low and cheap because I like to make this more of a budget build. Sadly, no one's been trading, but you know what? With only using 1 Instant Fusion, it actually hasn't been too bad for me because I barely even use it to go for the whole bring out the sheep and all that play, but you know, it's still fun to be able to do. Then I'm of course running the double Foolish Barrel of Goods because you send Toy Vendor to the grave, and Toy Vendor has 2 amazing effects. You know, the first one is being able to, you know, this amazing card, if I didn't show it enough before, you know, the first effect is being able to just mill 1, hopefully special out 1 if the top card of your deck that you mill is a Fluffle monster. But either way, the second effect is when it's sent to the graveyard, you get to search for a Fluffle or a Imp monster. So that's why I run the 2 Foolish Barrel of Goods, because it's really fun to do that. Then, for the draw power, which is crazy in this deck, I'm running the double Polar Desires and the triple Into the Void. Plus, you've got the Toy Vendor draw and all that, so there is quite a lot of draw power in this deck, which does help it out quite a lot, and that's why I'm running these. You know, Polar Desires, I know a lot of people don't like this card. I personally don't in every single deck, but in this deck, it actually does help me quite a bit, so that's why I run that at 2. And the Into the Void just, you know, gets the deck down to a 37 card deck regardless. Then I'm running the 1 Regeki and the 1 Dark Hole for that board wipe. Moving on to the extra deck. Now, with this extra deck, as I did say before, I don't have Mrs. Radiant, so that's why I don't run the whole amount of Earth Fluffle monsters. But, you know, with this extra deck, it can pull off some fun combos. So this is what I'm running. The 1 Decode and the 1 Proxy because it's your generic links. The double Frightfur Sabertooth, the double Kraken, the double Wolf, the double Sheep, the double Tiger, and for Xyz, I'm running the Hope Harbinger, the 1 Silent Anarach, and the 1 Castel, because, you know, although you don't run that many level 4s in this deck, you still have the chance if you really want to bring them out. Moving on to the final part of this deck, which is the side deck. I'm running the double Artifact Lancier for those Banish heavy decks, the double DD Crow for those annoying graveyard effect decks. Now keep this in mind, there is not going to be any traps within this deck because I've tried to keep it as much as an OTK build as I possibly can, and I don't even need to use traps with this deck when I play it. So that's why you won't see any traps within this deck. Then I'm of course running the double Denko Sekka, the double Kaijus because they tribute over those annoying monsters you don't want to deal with, double Ghost Ogre, double my body as a shield for that protection, and finish it off that triple MST. And the reason I run MST or not Twin Twister is because I've already sent so many cards to the grave and I don't really want to send even more from my hand, especially if I can't, so that's why I'm running the triple MST. And that is it for this Fluffle updated deck profile video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If there's any other decks you would like to see me make, if it be challenge, if it just be fun, if it's just you need help with because of the whole ban list that came out, feel free to comment down below, and of course I'll be happy to help you as I'm New Joker and that's what I'm here to do. Till next time though, everyone, I hope you have fun dueling, and that is it for the Joker.